Hi, I'm Carly, one of the Academic Skills Advisors at UWS. I'm here today to give you some top tips for structuring your assessments. Structuring is key to creating high-quality academic assessments at university. Whether an essay, report, or presentation, creating a logical structure will make sure that you're able to achieve answering the assessment brief. There are 3 types of structure to be mindful of. These include sentences, paragraphs, and sections. Here are our top 5 tips for structuring your assessments at university. Tip number 1 is for sentences. Make sure that you're expressing only one thought per sentence. This ensures that you and your reader don't get lost. Some ideas might take more words to express, therefore require a slightly longer sentence, but don't be afraid to have a short and direct sentence in your paragraphs. Our second tip is for introductions. Typically, introductions are the very beginning of each assessment, and these let the reader know what main points you're going to include in the main body of your assessment. Counterintuitively, our top tip for introductions is to write these last when you have a better idea of what will be included in the main body of your assessment. Tip number 3 is to structure with PEAS. This is an acronym, PEAS. P is for point. This is how you would start each paragraph, expressing your main point of the paragraph. You should be able to summarize this in a short phrase or word. E in PEAS is for evidence. This is what you're bringing in from relevant literature, whether that's a direct quote or a paraphrased bit of information. A is for analysis. This is telling us what the E, or evidence, is about. You might answer questions like, how does this literature relate to each other? How does it relate to the main topic as well that you are writing about in that paragraph? And the S is for so what. This is your time to be critical. This is where you're telling the reader that this paragraph and this information is answering or beginning to answer the assessment question. Our fourth tip is for conclusions. Conclusions are going to summarize the main points and the main discussions that you've had throughout the rest of your assessment. These are not times to bring in new information or new references unless you're required to do so in your assessment guidelines. Your conclusion will probably mirror your introduction, however, it will not repeat it. And our fifth and final tip is to use your assessment guidelines to inform your structure. There's a reason why your assessment brief probably isn't just a question at the top of a piece of paper and then a blank piece of paper for the rest. It likely has a lot more information, tips, and ideas for how you can structure your assessment. So keep these guidelines close, read them, reread them, highlight, underline if you need to, and revisit them as you're drafting your assessment to make sure that you're answering the question and you have a logical structure. Remember, as you're writing, if you start to get lost, your reader will get lost too. So follow these tips to create a robust structure that will help you to achieve a high-quality academic assessment.